Morning, reefing peoples. Let me show you something interesting here. This is the Hanna, the Salinity, the tester. Now, what this thing does is it measures conductance. So it's got two electrodes of known length apart, and there's a thermocouple to measure temperature. So you put a voltage across those and you measure the current, and from the current you infer the amount of salt in your water. Now, because it has the thermocouple there, it's supposed to be temperature compensated. So you can see that this is now at room temperature, and this water is 77.4. So watch what happens when I plunge this, which is colder, into that. Do you see how it reads high? Now watch as it warms up. You see it going down? So what that is that's the density effect. So the warmer the water, the less the density. So it's giving an error to measuring the conductance, and they're compensating for that with that thermocouple. Okay? So there is a minor flaw in this when you're mixing your new salt water and it's at room temperature. I'll show you. Okay, the step one is I took a pitcher full of water out of the tank in question, and I've got it in this graduated, the cylinder, the Tropic Marin Precision Hydrometer. Now, at room temperatures of a house, so I don't know what that'd be, 70 to 80, this thing cannot be wrong. It can only be wrong at very extreme temperatures. So it's reading 26, I'm sorry, it won't focus. It's reading 26 and a half. And I allow that. I allow a 0.5, the variation of my target goal. All right, so now let's go get that water back there, which is the water I'm getting ready to replace, and see what it is. Okay, here's my new salt water that I made up last night, and it should be the temperature as this meter, about 70, because that's room temperature right now. And you see it's going to staple out at 1.025. So the other one was reading 26. The hydrometer was 26 and a half, which is okay. And this one's reading 25. Okay, so now I'm going to get the hydrometer and measure this. Okay, so the new salt water is also reading 1.026 and a half. So, what's the moral of this story? This temperature compensation, I don't know if it's the hardware. That's a really big thermocouple. I mean, its thermal mass is quite large. I don't know if it's that or the algorithm, but this thing is routinely off when the temperature difference is that much, 8 degrees Fahrenheit. It's consistently off by 0.1. So that would read 1.025, and this would read 1.0226. Now, is that the end of the world? Of course it's not. It's not that big of a deal, I don't think, but I thought it was interesting. Anyway, I'll see you later.